break, the winter break is the greatest time for that reason, and for to do so. And I'll go over a couple reasons why and how to get the most out of your winter break. Um, the number one thing that you want to do and keep in mind when you're going big over winter break is putting your family first. I know a lot of you guys are probably in school, and this is the only time that you get to really see your family. So you want to make time for your family. And then when you're with them, you want to be very intentional at being present with them. So that doesn't mean just being on your phone, on social media or whatever. You want to spend actual quality time with your family. So really engaging with them. Um, because you'll feel like you've gotten more out of the time that you had with them. I know I've talked to Josh Johnson quite a bit about this. The guy is taking he's a full-time student. He's working 20 plus hours a week, and he's so satisfied, it sounds like, with where he's at with his family because he's very intentional on his time with them. And then if you're happy with the time you're spending with your family's going to be supportive of the job. They're going to be excited for the job because you're spending the time you need with them. And their support's going to be huge over winter break. I know my family is very supportive of what I do, and because of that, I've been able to do as well as I am. Something else is you guys need to understand that people do buy Cutco after Christmas. When I first started, I thought, no way are people going to buy knives and spend thousands of dollars on knives over Christmas break right after they got done buying all of these gifts for family and friends. People buy a lot of Cutco. I think it's just because of the holiday season, they're still in the buying mood. But typically the office, at least us and in the company, the average order is like $100 more. People are buying a lot of Cutco. And it happens every single year. It's not just one year. Um, you guys want to put yourself, another great thing is putting yourself in the right mindset mentally. So it doesn't matter if you guys are at 1K in career sales, zero, or you're all the way up past me, 300K in career sales. Why not have the best push that you've ever had right now? And just think about that for a second. Why not now? Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Create a standard for yourself going into the next school year, going into summer. Maybe you're with Cutco, maybe you're not this summer. Maybe you got an awesome internship this summer with someone that you've really been working towards, get an internship that you're really working towards, and you got it because you took today seriously. So really just having the mindset of this is going to be the best winter break you've ever had. That's huge. And that takes a lot of brainstorming as well as talking with your coach. Another thing that you guys are going to want to do is you're going to want to make your schedule. So for me, I struggle making my schedule. You can ask Alex. He's helped me out with it quite a bit. I'm always talking to my managers about creating a schedule because it's something I struggle with. But having your schedule made before you're even trying to sell. So that goes back into putting in your family time with your schedule, putting in your friends' time when you're going over your schedule, put in when you're relaxing. If you want time to yourself, put it in your schedule. If you're not making your guys' schedule, you've already lost. So putting in when you're working out, you're going to feel on top of it. You're going to feel a lot better and you're going to feel a lot more confident as long as you have your schedule made. And that's something that you can talk to your managers about because they've spent years making schedules as well. You also want to be preparing yourself by listening to different recordings that like this recording here, or Alex, I know, has a YouTube channel that has some awesome content on it. Get him to 1K subscribers, by the way. That's on his dreams list. So subscribe to Alex. But you can also listen to Selling Knives, Changing Lives. There's a lot of great content on there as well. Just really preparing yourself in the areas that you know you struggle with. We all have different struggles. Maybe you struggle with building rapport. There's content on how to better building rapport, get better at building rapport. Reach out to the top sellers in your office, in your division, in the region. Create a new circle of influence. Reach out to the person, find them on LinkedIn, the number one rep in the company. Create a new circle of influence for yourself. And by doing so, you can start to create a new standard for who you are and what you want to go for this winter break. Something else is when you create your schedule, you want to have a goal in mind that you want to hit. Having a goal, you can't hit a goal without having a goal. So make sure that you've talked to your manager about what the best goal is. Maybe you're going for Cabo and it's 10,000. Awesome. Maybe it's going for 3K and hitting your 3K promotion. Maybe that's something that would excite you. Everybody's going to be different. But as long as it's a goal that you're excited about and something that would push you to better yourself. So for me, my first winter break, I think I sold like 3-4 grand. It wasn't anything special, but it was something that I was pretty proud of. My next winter break, I ended up selling about 9-10 grand, somewhere in there. This next winter break, I really want to push myself and I'm going to be going for 15 or 20. I haven't quite decided yet. But it took 3 years of growth for me to get to a point where I was excited about and I knew was capable of hitting a goal like that. So maybe it's your first winter break and you're only going for 2-3K. It doesn't have to be huge. Something else is I don't know about you guys in Chicago, but we have Champs Club, and it looks like you guys are nodding your head that you do. Awesome. So yeah, you want to be on Champs Club as much as you can be on Champs Club. Even if you're all booked up, hop on a Champs Club and be productive. Do your morning routine. Do journal, something. If you're on Champs Club every morning, you're already starting your morning winning. Making sure you win the mornings, the rest of the day will seem so much easier. And that's coming from someone that used to sleep in till 12, 1 o'clock every day. Alex can attest to this. When I first moved in, I was sleeping in till like 11 or 12 every day, just because I got out of the habit of being in Champs Club. And then when you're on Champs Club, you learn a lot through the lessons that they teach, as well as it's another opportunity for you to make those phone calls and hold yourself accountable. Something else is if you're struggling and reaching out. Oh yeah. For those of you that don't know, Funk and I live together. I moved in October. But when you're struggling, reach out to your manager. That's something that I used to have a pride issue in this. And when I was struggling, I wouldn't reach out to my manager. And because of that, when I started first selling Cutco, I went 4 for 21 in terms of making sales, and I should have quit. But I stuck with it. I went field training, and here I am 3 years later, and I'm so happy that I stuck around. Also, when you're doing really well, reach out to your managers, because they're there for you. You're going to feel like you're on top of the world, and you should be. They'll hype you up, they'll encourage you, but they'll also bring you down here to where you need to be to continue that same level of success. So making sure you're talking to your manager as much as you can, because they're going to be exactly what they need you to be. Something else that really helps me is having an accountability partner. And this kind of goes in the team builder program. So my first winter break, like I said, I sold 3-4K. And I didn't have any of my friends on the team at the time. And then just over the years, I've had more and more friends join the team, and they've been my accountability partners. And that's why I've been able to do what I've done. This past summer, one of my personal PRs ran a branch office, and I was an assistant manager in his office. He was my best friend and also my accountability partner when I was going for 30K over SC2 in those 17 days. And I was constantly on the phone with him. He's my best friend. I've grown so much with him, and he was my PR. I wouldn't be where I'm at today without him. We've gotten a chance to travel to Vegas. We've gone to Hawaii. We've gone to California. We've been quite a few places together, and we've grown through that process. So bringing your friends on to the team to bring an accountability partner, I can't tell you how big that is. And if you don't have a friend on the team, make a friend on the team. Reach out to someone. Reach out to your top sellers in the office and say, hey, I want to be more like you. Can you be my accountability partner, please? Everybody is so excited. I know personally too, if you guys reached out to me and said, "Can you be my accountability partner?" I'd be thrilled, because not only does it mean that it shows you guys look up to me, but also it holds me more accountable to what I'm doing. So don't be scared to reach out to the people that are doing well in your office. They're there for you. Cutco's is such a community of people that just want to better themselves. So let them be there for you. And the last thing I'll say is your break is what you make it. I'll say that one more time. Your break is going to be what you make it. Don't be the person that sat on the couch and ate potato chips all day and think about, wow, they're in Cabo right now and I'm in school because I was eating potato chips all day. Or don't be the person that thinks, I really want to go out with my friends. It's a Friday night. They're all going to have a good time. And I'm sitting here on the couch because I have no money. Or you're begging for someone to pay for your night or something. Don't be that person. Be the person that can help out your friend. Be the person that can take care of someone. Be the person that's excited for what you could do in the summer because you decided to get stuff done right now. Um, put yourself in a position of choice. That's what we like to talk about, is put yourself in a position of choice. And if you do well over this winter break, you will always have a spot in Cutco as a leader, whether that's an assistant manager in the summer or maybe even a branch manager, depending on your situation, or a sales manager. Put yourself in a position of choice over these next couple weeks, because you don't know what that could do to change your life. I could go on and on about my story, but because I took this job seriously for 2 or 3 weeks, I went from a guy, it changed my life. I'll say that. But yeah, that's how you get the most out of your winter break. And notice I didn't say anything about Cutco skills. You got to take care of the stuff before you even have the skills. And then the numbers just average themselves out.
Wow.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
That was incredible. Let's give
And his name is John.
There's JuJu. Let's go. Let's give him some snaps.